Hello, hello everybody. I'm here. The Greg is here.
Oh, is he?
We're doing things. Things are happening. Sorry for the week off of Final Fantasy streams. We we hit the end of the MSQ and just kind of crashed for a bit. But we played some Lost Ark instead. We're doing things. Oh. Why can I can hear myself. What have you done? One of the phones is playing my stream.
Maybe. This is how I can see your chat. This is how I can see your chat.
Okay.
I'll put it on my phone.
Okay. My screen's, my second monitor is just big enough I can push, like, because I don't really need to see my actual stream. I can kind of push my stream to be smaller, and then I can see chat corner from your stream. It like cuts off a little bit of it, but not enough that I wouldn't be able to understand what you said. Which works for me. Yep. Alright, I need to flip to game. Bring our camera back in.
We need to go somewhere.
And it's raining in game just as it is raining in real life. So if there's internet issues, that might be why. I'm so sorry.
That reminds me, I should probably put some stuff in.
It shouldn't be a problem, but we're gonna hope. Hello, Ludos!
Hello, Ludos. You gonna throw cats everywhere? Yep, you're throwing cats everywhere.
She has access to two cats that look a lot like our cats, so now she can't help herself. Rusty is actually sitting next to me currently. He's being not bad for this moment.
Being decent.
He's being a decent cat for this moment. But I got some work done, and now we're gonna do the role quest, which you said we need to go to. Crap. Where is this? Razatan. There we go. Oh my god, even more cat emotes on your chat.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess if I ever get to that point where I can set up
emotes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to set up FPA, the furry painting assistant.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to make a logo for that.
It's like Rusty, but he's just got paint all over him.
Yeah, just a picture of a cat face and just paint.
But like the cat, but it looks like the paint's like on like a screen or something. All right, so where do we have to go for this?
Well, if I could figure out how to get there, I could help.
I think it's the Hall of the Radiant Host. You go to Razatan. That was step 1.
I'm trying to find Razatan.
Step 1. We did step 1, if that counts for anything. Also, sorry that we're like 30 minutes late to stream. Dinner took a little bit longer to cook in the oven than we meant to. And then we realized we hadn't done trash yet. And so poor Greg was trying to get the basic amount of trash done while it's pouring rain outside.
Yeah, can't clean out the cat box because it's raining.
Yeah. There's a chance at 9 o'clock at night he's gonna have to clean out the cat box, but that's the world we live in. Most likely tomorrow morning the cat box is gonna have to get cleaned out.
Yeah. So, Far From Free? Is that the one?
Our Aching Souls, I would assume.
Hall of the Radiant Host.
Yeah. Hall of the Radiant Host. Make sure you're as... make sure you're,
Yes?
Yeah, you're your summoner.
Okay, I haven't played in a while, so... Is that the summoner? Yes.
It's okay. Neither have I. By a while, I know he's been longer.
I guess...
I can kind of semi-help you if needed. Hello, Jeremy! Hi!
Here we go.
We're doing it! We're doing the role quest. We're gonna start with the summoner one, and then if we end and we still have time on the clock, we'll work on the healer one. If not, the next time we play, we'll work on the healer role quest. And then I guess if I want to do more of these, I'm going to have to level up some characters.
Yep. Same here.
And we're just kind of at the point of... I guess the idea is I just need to gear. Need a gear.
Yeah.
Obviously, there is old raids we could work on. That's another thing we could do. What else? Yeah, so things in the game that would be useful to do. 'Cause obviously, we saw the Eden raid. We did that. That's been done. Over here thinking of making bad decisions. That's never good. It's not midnight yet, so I can't say the thing. Don't make choices after midnight. They're only gonna be bad.
Hey, well.
Could do the new raid. Oh, is there a brand new raid? Is there already a new raid? Is there already something out? I'll be honest, I don't know what's happening. We finished the MSQ, and then it just drops you off, and there's nothing. It just says to be continued, and so I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just here now. No one's playing anymore, but I'm just here. It's just dropping money on GTA 5 because even though I have it on the PS4 and the Xbox. Why? There's a wandering minstrel in the other city. Okay. Why would you want GTA 5? You have like a friend playing it or something? There is another raid though? Oh wait, no. I don't remember where it starts, but there's 2 dungeons there too, and something and for something to stream. Yeah. At some point you guys are gonna have to send us where we need to go.
Okie dokie.
Obviously dungeons aren't hard for me to do. All I gotta do is hey, does somebody wanna help?
Hey.
As long as I like let Key know early, she'll always come. As long as she's been told. But we just had a nice little break from Final Fantasy last week since we went hard on the story. To the point that, you know, the stream before was a 6-hour stream. There's a bunny and tech raid. Or dungeon? Okay, interesting.
But I'm here. We're just phased again.
We're just phased again. Okay, well, I guess, so it's the Ishgardian Delegate?
Yep.
Alright, what's up, dude? We get to look at him through my ears.
you just got him in the crosshairs. Ah, my Lady Gwen. I have awaited your coming. Wow, okay, that's a little more info than I needed. No?
What?
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What's happening over there?
Hold on.
I don't know what's happening. Greg's like saying all sorts of weird things.
No, she missed the joke. It's okay.
I don't...
It's okay. The phenomenon where men turn into monsters. It pains to say, but Ishgard has not been spared. A dread blasphemy has appeared in the Holy See, and to compound the people's horror, the beast resembles a dragon. It is imperative that it be vanquished without delay, and to that end we have begun assembling a hunting party. Given that fear and despair may turn our allies against us, we are being stringent in whom we choose for this duty. Yet while we have confidence in the quality of our knights, the mission would greatly benefit for the presence of a battle mage, one who can stand unflinchingly in the face of our fell quarry. We would be hard-pressed to find an individual who fits that description better than you. Will you not lend us your strength and skill?
All right, you can count on me.
Oh, very well. Now go. I'll be the hero that no one asked for. We are in your debt. Just a moment while I relay the glad tidings to command.
Okay.
Is settled. Upon arriving in Ishgard, please take yourself to the Aetherite Plaza. Lord Artorel, I think, will be there to receive you. May the Fury speed you away.
Nice.
Okay. Our aching soul.
Yeah, but it might just be that we go back to Final Fantasy being like a once-a-evening thing.
Yeah. We have to find a different game for you.
Yeah, or we just, I don't know, I only stream once an evening. Maybe I'll do more stuff with everyone else and, you know, and such.
Yeah, that's true. We can always do it like Thursday or Tuesday, just once a week, Tuesday or Thursday, and then...
Yeah, because at some point, you know, we're going to kind of start to run out of things if we try to continue. I like when there's something big and we're like trying to go through it, it's like, yeah, sure. Twice a week is good. But maybe otherwise, once a week, it's probably what it's going to end up being.
Yeah.
Or, you know, we don't always do it twice a week, but sometimes we maybe will do it twice a week. It'd be nice to throw other things in and play with my friends in other games more.
The stream or not the stream?
Yeah.
Wait, is my clothing different?
What?
Oh, my clothing was different. Gwen, I've been expecting you. Words cannot express how heartening it is to have you fighting beside us. Yeah, my clothes are different. Why are my clothes different?
Oh, because you have the DPS clothes on.
My God, idiot.
You're not a healer currently. You're a DPS. Poor Greg is having a moment today.
Okay, bye guys. I'm gonna log off and rethink my life.
Alright, if we have time, we have a dungeon that we can do. We just have to remember.
Oh, I'm gonna forget. Allow me to echo that... Oh, that's Amric. Allow me to echo that sentiment.
Yeah, this is her bud.
God damn it.
Oh, both buds. Two buds are showing up.
I'm not allowed to do this voice for Amric anymore. Greetings, my friend. Lest you wonder, Lord Artuel and I are leading the effort to deal with the blasphemy. With your capable self in fold, I have no doubt that we shall succeed. Without further ado, I shall brief you on the situation. 'Twas a handful of days after the first beast appeared in Razahar.
Rusty is also currently watching this.
Is he?
Yeah.
What a good kitty. An Elzenman was observed at the Hopelin and the pillars, walking with an unsteady gait. Boy, I'm gassy. I can't stop burping. Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
All of a sudden, he buckled over as if in pain, and before anyone knew what was happening, he had transformed into a terrible draconic beast.
Oh dear.
Well, I think we kind of saw him staggering around, but didn't see him change in a cutscene.
Oh.
At the mere sight of this, many who chanced to be present also turned, and regrettably the Temple Knights were forced to put them down. The blasphemy itself, however, took wing and fled. Profane Fafnir, we have chosen to call it, after the dragon man of Ishgardian myth.
But it actually ended up looking like the dragons that we see in the one part.
Mm.
Which, at this time, we wouldn't have known that.
Since that day, the beast has often been sighted in the skies above Ishgard. It does not attack, only circles menacingly for a time ere disappearing again. Alas, these brief visitations are enough to cause more people to turn, and for fear and panic to spread further. As part of our investigation, we have sought to identify the man who became the blasphemy, but thus far, we have learned naught. Does it even matter who it is? Because it's not like knowing who he is going to help us stop it.
Yeah, well, they also don't know that... I don't think they know at this point that there's no going back after they turn.
Oh, I guess.
Because you don't really know exactly at what point in the timeline this is happening when, you know, all the bad stuff is happening.
I guess. We have, however, identified a common thread between those subsequently turned. All were people of fervent faith, such as priests and inquisitors. When the truth of our nation's history was laid bare, the legitimacy of the church was called into question. Many Ishgardians struggled to reconcile the revelations with their beliefs, and none more so than the pious. Such men and women, we poised, would be more susceptible to despair and therefore the transformation.
Okay.
We must find a way to stop it. Ishgard has only just emerged from a 1,000-year war, and we cannot suffer another great tragedy, much less so soon.
Well, there's only so much we can do until we actually stop the end of the world at this point.
Yeah. In order to attain better understanding of the situation, we intend to speak with a member of the clergy. The sole individual who survived witnessing the blasphemy's birth without being turned. Clem.
Glem.
Clem is his name, and he is a deacon at St. Ramad's Cathedral. Come, let us seek him out there at once. Clem. Look at Clem. Alright, where are we? Where do we go?
The pillars. It looks to the cathedral.
Yeah, St. Right, oh. That's it easy.
Yeah.
Wait. Hey.
Cathedral time. Okay. Yeah, if I thought about it, we should have had you run and pick up the outfit.
The outfit?
Yes. This one? Like I'm wearing?
Oh, right.
So that you would have gear at your level?
No, I guess. Maybe after stream.
Yeah, maybe after stream. Or like somewhere in between, in case you are having troubles when we fight things.
Clem. Look at Clem.
Do you want me to voice him so you're not having to read so many lines?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Because I just get to
Lord
sit here
Emmerich.
and enjoy this.
Yeah, well, you know. Figure maybe you get a rest. Lord Emmerich, Lord Atriel, and the savior of Ishgard besides, you do me great honor. I am Clem. I am Clem. No. I am Clem, and I serve as deacon here at St. Ramad's Cathedral. I understand you were among those at the Hopeland when the incident occurred. We give thanks to the Fury for your merciful preservation. We now seek to prevent the blasphemy from wreaking further havoc and would appreciate any details you can provide. Though we are to make you recall unpleasant memories, will you not recount to us what you witnessed that day? Very well. We are presently relocating the vault's libraries to the cathedral, in case you were unaware. We had finished delivering a batch of tomes and were on our way to bring over another. As we approached the Hoplon, we noticed a young man walking unsteadily. No sooner had he come to an abrupt halt than he transformed into a draconic beast. The fiend fixed us with a menacing glare, and it was all we could do to find our wits and flee. But to my compounding horror, my brethren, who were with me, began turning into monsters as well, one after the other. Praise the fury that you, at least, were spared, Deacon Clem. I cannot imagine how frightening the experience must have been. Who could it be? It's probably a lady.
Nope,
Or
it's an
not.
old dude.
Yep. Bishop Varnox. Vartanox. Forgive me if I interrupt. I was informed that our stalwart protectors were present and wish to express my gratitude. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your service. I pray that we shall soon be free of this scourge. Indeed, if there were aught we might do to aid your efforts, you need but only say it. You are most kind, Your Grace. Like Clem's like, that guy's a son of a bitch. That was Bishop Vartanox. Now I heard of the head of Saint Raymonauds, and a member of the Synod. Boy, with the seat of the Archbishop vacant, he, in effect, the highest authority in Ishgardian Orthodox Church. It is so, yet in spite of his elevated station, he remains as kind and humble as a man as any I have ever known. Like his grace, I would do all that I can to help shepherd our people through this uncertain time. To that end, there is a request that I would make of you, if you can spare a moment to consider it. Of course, if it is within our power, we should be glad to offer you aid. Thank you.
What is it that you wish for us to do?
In the wake of the transformations, a group of clergymen fled the city in fear. Yet though they sought refuge in the wilderness, they put themselves at the mercy of the elements and fell fiends both. Given that the cause of the transformation is not clear, I think there was a decidedly unwise decision. I wish to set out and find them, but I am not trained in the ways of war. As such, I require those who are to accompany me in the search. So, that is the way of it. Suffice it to say, we will help you. Do you know whether your fellows may have headed? The Western Highlands, I believe, between Gorgangi Mills and Hemlock. There is no shortage of abandoned dwellings in the area. Very well. Time being of the essence, I propose we split up and scour the separate areas. Gwen, if you would escort the good deacon to Gorgane Mills, Lord Atriel... I'm sorry, I'm still on... Yeah, Lord Atriel and I will tend to Hemlock.
Yeah, you have like
I
three
thought-
voices that are all very similar to each other.
Well, it doesn't also help that two of the names both start with A's, and I got mixed up
Yeah.
there.
Oh, where do we have to go? Yeah, we'll have to see if it like is hurting too bad for you to do it that way. You might have to go to Charlene real quick, and it's up to you. You can do it right now before we go out and run somewhere. Go to Charlene real quick and just pick up the gear. Because I'm pretty sure most of the fighting is going to be solo. But I don't know. It could be not phased, but it's going to be a bunch of phased, I'm sure.
Okay, well...
Because at least last time there was a lot of, like, you went into, like, a scenario type thing.
Means I gotta find it.
It was just... Remember, it was where she was.
No, I mean, I gotta find Charlene in the teleporty stuff. Old Charlene. Yes.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I can't find it.
No, I do not want to go with you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What about you, Rusty? You want to come with me? He's just yelling at me.
Yeah, I don't know. He was sitting and happily sitting and...
No, he's just yelling at me.
Oops. It was emote only mode for 2 minutes. Oh.
Oh,
I
no.
I got curious and I wanted to look because I just remembered it again. I'm like, well, why I'm sitting here just talking to people? Let me look at that.
There's a panic-stricken operate.
Yeah, it's too bad I can't just like put it in to function that way.
Cutting the cheese. Where am I?
What are you
I need
doing,
to go
cat?
here.
He's like, I've come in here to mess around now.
Mom! Mom!
I also have to remember how to manage
Am I not in the right place? I'm not in the right place.
channels. What? It's along the harbor.
Is it along the harbor? I thought it was...
Yeah, it was along the
Oh, no,
harbor.
I see it. I see... I see where it is. It's in the Aether Plaza.
Oh. Oh, okay, never mind.
I thought it was in the harbor, too, and I went down there and was like, where the hell is it?
I was wrong. Because there's a
Alright,
way to make sure you're doing your, you know, for the channel points, but I'm not sure.
What? Okay, yes it is. Okay.
I thought there was a way to manage the channel points, but I've already forgotten how to do that. Like now, I'm now looking while we're just standing here waiting and we're just talking. We're gonna, you know, we're just chit-chatting real quick while he's doing this. Oh, here we go. Channel report, points reward queue. I think that's what I need to have up, is that.
Damn it, how do I open up? There we go. No, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, because I need to... I wonder if there's ones to automatically have them be marked as complete, or do you really actually have to go through and mark everything as complete every time you do it, which is a thing I don't remember to do half the time.
Alright. I guess I gotta go to Falcon's Nest.
Alright,
Right,
well I
give me
did
1
that,
second, I'll be
if that
right
counts.
back.
Yeah, you have to come back over to me now. You must come to me! Alright guys, I think we're back on it. We're back on it! Oh man, it's kind of cold. Where's my... Oh, my sweater is behind me. Beautiful. Okay, let me put my sweater on. I'm just getting a little cold. We're gonna shove our sweater on real quick.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I put my sweater on real quick while you were away. Because it was cold. It's starting to get cold. It's rainy today. So... The weather's, man. The weather's being weird. I woke up with a headache that's never gone away. And the weather's being icky. So I'm just waiting for tomorrow for me to feel even worse. It's gonna be fun. But at least it's a stream day where I don't have to do all the talking. I can let Jess handle half of it. Which makes it easier to stream when I'm not feeling great. Rusty.
So...
Sorry, he's... in case you end up being able to hear him yelling. Do not drink my drink. That soda is not for you.
Wow. But
I can help too, that's true. Monos can also help.
Once again, the Vera gets screwed over.
Huh?
When it comes to hats, because I'm able to wear the hat, but you're not.
What? You're able to wear the hat? Oh, that's not fair.
Well, it's just a spike.
That's what I was saying. I don't get that, because normally I could wear the spike. But it's not coming up.
Yeah.
I normally get to wear
Which
the
is
spike.
dumb. Like,
It was the first time I wasn't able to wear the spike.
How do we look at you? Examine. There we go. Because she's wearing the same thing I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, wait.
What?
Oh my god. I had something click that unhid my helmet.
Oh.
Oh, I have my horn again. It's fine.
It's okay, everybody. She's horny again.
Oh, why do you gotta go and ruin it like that?
What do you mean? You got your horn back. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, but I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
You. I see you found them.
That's Amric.
That's what I said.
Why?
I'm straining his voice because he sounds like it's strained. There's a little bit of strain in his voice. I don't know why.
What?
When you hear him talk,
Emmerich sounds like a hot guy. I don't know what you're talking about. He doesn't sound like he's...
I'm sorry, I can't sound like a hot guy.
You sounded like you were what's-his-face from Diablo 3.
Stay a while and listen.
Uh-huh. You trying to make Amric sound like he's 100 years old? I see how... The only guy I've been given permission to oogle, you're gonna make sound like an old guy. I see how it is.
I don't know. It just sounds like every time the voice actor talks, it sounds like there's a little bit like,
But he doesn't sound like a dude that's like in his 90s.
Was going for... Yeah. Yes, and none the worse for wear, thanks to Fury. My friends, forgive us if we have given cause for alarm. We come out of concern for your well-being. Though we understand why you quit the city, we fear you may have placed yourself in greater risk by coming here. His Grace Bishop Vartanox too worries for your health and prays your swift return. So please, will you not allow us to escort you to the Holy See? I assure you, you will be much safer there than in this wretched place. Uh-oh. So if it's the Fury, we'll never be safe in this city. Don't you see? This is your fault, and your cursed revolution. The people disdain us, mock us behind our backs, and spit on our faces. It's mostly your fault.
Well, I guess not all of them were bad.
Yeah. And now someone is conspiring to transform us into monstrosities, enemies of the church, I'll wager. Emboldened by your deeds. So no, I will not go back to Ishgard. I'd sooner freeze to death than suffer your pity. Uh-oh. What? All I have ever done was in service to her. I'm a good man. I do not... She cannot forsake me. Oh. Missed your chance to frighten none. Well, bye. Should we go after it?
Well,
Gwen, I cannot allow him to harm any others. Give chase and do what you must. We must remain here to keep the others calm.
sorry, there's a cat that's trying to attack everything in line of him. So I'm like trying to give him something to play with that isn't something important on the desk.
Yeah. Oh. We missed an event. I forgot.
What?
There was an event that was going on that gave your chocobo a suit, and I forgot about it.
How
I think
could
we missed
you
it.
mention that now? Here, let me. Yours is already out.
I don't know how to play. What do these buttons do?
I don't know, look at my stream and just copy my bars.
Shit. Your bars are weird.
Put me on follow and look at my bars.
Your bars are weird. I don't know about that.
What? Well, my 1 through 6 is like my single target. My 9 through whatever are like my AoE more. I have my 3 different guys I have to verse through. I have my other stuff I have to verse through. And then I have my 2 healing and DPS increase.
Everything's locked.
Put me on follow? Okay.
Yeah, put you on follow.
Oh, I should have made you.
Explodey. Well, you didn't say anything.
It's fine. I just forgot. And that we could fly until right the second.
Is that... That doesn't look right. What the hell is that spell?
Hmm?
Do I not have that on here?
Because it's Ruin 3, Gem Shine.
What's your number 4?
Ruin 4.
Ruin 4.
It's probably not pulled because you also have Ruin 3 out.
There it is. Do you even need Ruin 3?
Yes. You need both. They're different. They're different ruins. You also needed both ruins back in the day. And then it's like the Aetherial Flow, and then the Enkindle Bahamut.
Here's the...
Aetherial Flow, and then Enkindle Bahamut. And then you have the AoE stuff, which is your AoE, the Plain Flare, which is the AoE of the Fester.
Plain Flare. So.
And then you have the Precious Brilliance, which is the AoE of the Gem Shine.
Okay.
And then you have Try Disaster, which is the AoE of your Ruin.
And you have your healing thing.
Yep, and then I have a healing thing, where you can just put that wherever. You need to have somewhere where you can easily click through your 3 summons. Oh, it's obviously your pet.
Got that.
And then you need to be able to have your Phoenix on command.
Phoenix.
It might look like Bahamut right now.
Yeah.
Because Bahamut and Phoenix are the same one. It's just I already
Yeah.
used Bahamut, so now it's Phoenix. Obviously, you need to have your either single energy drain or your AoE energy siphon. Because those are how you activate your Fester and your Pain
There's
Flare.
an AoE one?
Yes, energy siphon.
Okay.
And then you have two that are just for like raids and DPS. One that boosts everyone's damage, and one that boosts and does like a absorb on yourself. And then obviously you have like your res and shit, but that's it. Those are your spells, and they change a bunch of different times.
Right.
What are you looking for? Are you missing something?
Yeah, I'm missing some things. What is your F5 and F4? What is that?
Oh, those are the two, one that does damage increase for everybody, so they do more damage, and one is a barrier for yourself. So it's like a healing
Yeah,
thing.
but what are those called?
It is Searing Light and Radiant Aegis.
Searing Light.
Yep, Searing Light. It is level 66. It's a pet command, so it might be under pet commands. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't. Can I? No, I can't grab pet commands. So.
I don't know. It was just a thing.
So well, it's not going to be there. It's going to be somewhere else.
Well, this is the one that's for party members, so it might be like the lucid dream and stuff. Maybe it's a role, not a thing. Or whatever. I see it. You're passing it.
Well, it doesn't help me. Is it up or down?
Scroll up.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I literally glanced over and I saw it on your screen immediately.
I think that's it. I think I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, it's just everything has a single target version. Everything has an AoE target version, pretty much. And you'll see them light up as you're going through the motions of your creatures. Just remember, whatever your Enkindle Bahamut is, whatever that shifts into when you're doing the other stuff. Oh wait, no, it's your Aetheral Flow, sorry. What your Aetheral Flow turns into. In most cases, you want to do that before you do whatever ability your summons give you. Just so you know.
I'll probably learn it as I go.
Yeah, let's do this. We're
Is
getting
it
a
done?
small crash course, it's fine.
Yeah, it's done. My thanks. What happened is most regrettable. But we must be grateful that no one else came to harm. While you were gone, the deacon was able to convince the others to return to the city. Let us escort them back at once and then reconvene at the congregation to consider our next course of action. For our purposes, we have the use of the strategy room. Announce yourself to the guard without, and he will show you in.
Alright. So, back to the main city. Foundation.
Oh, okay, I'll let you.
And then we need to go to the Forgotten Night.
Come on. The Forgotten... Where the hell is it? There it is.
That one has... Their guild name is Carl!
Oh,
Carl! It's a beautiful moment there. Are we in different phases again?
I don't know.
Well, I'm at the guard.
Here I come.
See your icon, so maybe we're okay? We're actually in the same
I
place
see you.
again? Alright, so
I
they
just
wait
wasn't
for
aware of
us.
it.
Yes, we would like to go talk to them, please.
I was just looking at my stream because I don't know who was watching. Because there's only one person watching me, so...
Probably me. There's only one person watching me, it says too, so... Either everything's broken, or we're just watching each other, and that's what today's stream is like.
I feel like Twitch is just broken when it comes to like, oh, here's how many people are watching you. It's like,
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if the views are slightly messed up.
I think they are. Okay, let's talk to what's his face.
Mhm.
There's never going to be any voice acting, so I'm not even.
Mhm.
Lest you wonder, we have taken the clergyman to Saint Ramad's to rest and recover. Ramanad's. If truth be told, the thought that they may still succumb to despair in turn remains at the forefront of my mind. Yet the risk would be greater still were we to keep them at arm's length and deny them the comfort of the church. Indeed, from the words he spoke, that inquisitor yearned for the days of old. He and the others like him can scarcely be blamed. Since the truth of our nation's founding and the Archbishop's machinations were made public knowledge, the Church has been in turmoil. Though we may have made great strides in separating religion and state, there has been far less progress in the reformation of the Church. For our faith has been everything to us, our purpose and our comfort. 'Tis not an easy thing to reconcile one's belief with the betrayal of our spiritual leaders. Thus torn between their hearts and minds, many Ishgardians feel lost, and none more so than members of the clergy, whose faith was once unshakable. Little wonder, then, that the most dedicated and devout are like to turn. So it seems, but further investigation is needed ere we draw upon a definite conclusion. With the war's end, Ishgard has set out on a new path. The choices we make now shall determine our course in for the future. Come what may, we dare not squander the chance we have fought so hard to attain. Once the returned clergymen have sufficiently calmed down, I shall have the deacon speak with them, that we might gain insight into their individual plights. Good. Meanwhile, I shall take the opportunity to brief my men on recent developments. And we'll be tasked with doing something unbefitting of us.
I'm sure.
Pray, take a moment to rest, my friend. Oh, we get to rest. You have earned it. When you are ready to continue your work, you may speak with us here. You may seek
Yeah,
us
we're gonna
out
have a lot
here.
of that, because it's for, like, every level or so.
Yeah, probably.
So we have a lot of weird, like, little rest, and it's like, we're ready, already. Please let us continue. Thank you.
Okay, Atriel, what's up? Ah, Gwen, your timing could not be better. Deacon Clem has finished speaking with the rescued clergyman. I got it. I can read. I think. I've been faking it this entire time. I'm sorry, people.
Oh, you
And
got me
we'll be here
red-handed.
shortly. Yeah. Yeah, I've been faking it, guys. And will be here shortly to share his findings. Lord Amric, too, is on his way. Let us wait for them.
It's like, are you sure you don't want me to read for at least one of them?
You know what? I'll let you pick.
I'll be Clem.
Clem. Got Clem.
Since the other two were already characters you're voicing.
It doesn't matter.
Clem's just like some throwaway character that's just showing up for this.
And then he's gonna show up in future games.
He's like forever gonna be a main character now.
He's gonna turn into a scion. Deacon Clem, we thank you for making the inquiries on our behalf.
'Twas no impost. Imposition? Ha! Ha! 'Twas no imposition, at least. As I said, I am glad to do all I can.
Oh, 'tis our understanding that those we escorted back were all close acquaintances of the Inquisitor who turned. Like him, they too had been the subject of harassment by certain quarters of the populace. Is this correct?
It is, I am afraid. They are far from alone. Men of cloth were once afforded respect and deference as servants of Halun? And now they are openly reviled by many. We were complicit in perpetuating terrible lies. This is true. But we too were misled. We too are victims. Yet we were regarded by some as criminals.
Well, do I understand the people's anger, but it saddens me to think that they would thus lash out at their fellow man, especially when we need solidarity most of all. Though I can't imagine your plight, I would not presume to fully grasp your pain. Will you tell us of the challenges you and yours have had to face since the war's end?
Like all sons and daughters of Ishgard, we dreamed of peace in our lifetime. And now that it has come, we find we have little cause to rejoice. Our faith has long been the foundation of our lives, and overnight the foundation has been crippled by fractures, beyond repair for some. To learn that we had been deceived, and that we had unwittingly deceived others in return, was devastating. We who had once been shepherds to men found ourselves lost lambs, bereft of surety, and wanting for guidance. We have languished in the darkness, all of us. Yet I have faith that the Church will redeem itself, that it will find a new path, and yet become a beacon of hope for the people.
I see. Thank you for sharing this with us. Your testimony has confirmed our suspicions.
All of you must die.
You are a traitor? According to our allies, that which causes people to turn is none other than their despair and anguish. If it wasn't before, 'tis now abundantly clear why members of the clergy are among the transformed. That you did not, I believe, is due to your unwavering faith in the Church. In light of this, we would ask for you to continue for your continued cooperation. Yes, this is now his voice.
Of course, anything to help my brethren.
Now that we have established the cause, that leaves us with the mystery of the profane Fafnir's identity. Really, we don't need the identity, we just need to know where it is so we can deal with it. The progenitor of these troubles, could he too have been a man of the cloth? Glenn.
Sorry. From what I recall of his garbs, I doubt it. He was dressed in common fashion, inadequately against the cold besides.
Well, I mean, he could have just been ousted, I guess. 'Tis said that something of the individual may remain in the blasphemy, influencing its behavior. If we can determine what instincts drive profane Fafnir, we may learn who it once was, and this knowledge, I believe, will prove vital in our efforts to stop it.
Okay.
Deacon Clem, we ask that you reach out to your fellow clergymen. Please do what you can to ease their anxieties.
Understood. As I have ever done, I shall provide what comfort I can to those in need.
Meanwhile, we must make it a priority to identify the blasphemy. To that end, I would seek out more eyewitnesses. The Hoplon is a busy place at any given time. Some ordinary citizens are bound to have been present as that tragic event unfolded. I propose we make inquiries in the pillars. If you could attend to the Hoplon, Lord Artial and I will look into the surrounding areas.
Okay. And so we go to speak to people. Tell us what you know.
What's everything? You're going the wrong way, no.
Okay, so we need to go up. If we go to the last vigil, that'd be the best quick way to start this, I guess. The last vigil.
Last vigil.
Yeah.
How about these socialites over here?
Yeah. No, I didn't see that dragon. Nor would I have wished to, frightening as it sounds. They say it was a Duravian attack. But if not, then what was it? Alright, and then I guess we can jump to the tribunal through the shard.
The tribunal?
Yeah, because it's like right next to it there. This statted citizen. Hello, sir.
I wasn't present for the incident at the Hopalon, but a young man poorly dressed for the cold, that I did see. I recall him well because an aside from St. Vanduru's was searching for him. He was a patient at the infirmary and by coincidence had the same name.
Okay. And the next one is over by the vault.
To the vault.
To the vault we go!
Let's go, Carbuncle. God, you're all the way back there. What are you doing back there? God, my carbuncle's out of shape. The dragon that appeared at the Hopalon, I saw it with my own eyes. One moment an Elysian, the next a terrible beast. He was a heretic, I take it.
Alright, so then we're back to
I don't know.
somewhere in between the last vigil and the Athenium.
I guess go to the last vigil? Because it's all down there? I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh
Looks like
god.
it's further down. Can I just jump? Can I just jump from here?
Yeah, maybe we had to go to
Please?
the...
Yeah, I can jump.
Oh,
Amazing.
nice! Whee! Just hurt our feet a little, it's fine.
We don't need legs. Well, there you are, Gwen. Did you such yield any fruit? A patient Of the Fermentant's infirmary, you say?
Yep.
Among those with whom I spoke, one claims to have witnessed an individual fitting that description, a man walking in a stupor, who did not seem to feel the cold. If he had wandered straight out of the infirmary, it would explain his state of attire. Yes, I dare say we have found our blasphemy, but I think that his name should be Vanderu. It is the same as that of former Heaven's Ward Commander Sir Evanderu de Rock. Oh my god, Roshman.
That's a name.
French. French is hard for me. For whom
Rochamond,
the
maybe?
infirmary. Rochamond, maybe? For whom the infirmary is named. Okay, can we stop saying the name?
Evandrew?
Evandrew, however, retired from his station at a ripe old age some years ago. It does not like to have been him. In any case, we have a lead. I shall head to the infirmary at once. Pray, wait for me in the broom.
My brain trying its best to have any remembrance of how French functions.
Where is the broom?
The broom is all the way at the end there, so we have to go to 8th right. There's an 8th right near here. Oh, over this way. Oh, in the water, in the snowy area. Ooh, my toesies are probably frozen now. Alright, here we go. The shard's here.
Our boots should be good.
So we want to go to the broom, which you can double click, but you have to slowly double click.
I don't want to go to the broom.
It's like you click and then you like wait a second and then you click again. The only problem is it now has to like change maps when you want to go like to the broom. It's like, oh, you're on this map. Well, let me change to that map and then I will teleport you.
All right, let's click on it. We're waiting. This is Loverick, the aide who was in charge of Vainderu. This is a guy, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy.
Have you found him? Oh, please say you have. We have not, I'm afraid, but we seek to and hope that you could tell us more about him. May we ask how he came to be at the infirmary? He was found by a patrol in the Central Highlands. After being treated for his hurts, he was brought to us for convalescence. Being in the prime of his years, he had been doing well, but then... Prime of his years. By all accounts, he is no old man. It seems safe to assume this isn't Sir Vanderu. Oh no, he's definitely a different person, as I told Lord Artriel. And though he gave his name as Vanderu, he seemed rather confused, and we had no means to confirm his identity. In his state, he should be wandering about on his own. Please, you must find him. Just look up when the dragon comes by. You'll see him.
Just look at that dragon as it flies by. It's fine.
Yeah. The man who recently turned into a beast at the Hopalon, we regret to say, may have been Vanderu. What? No, how can this be? Is there aught else you can tell us? Things he may have said or done while in your care? Did he leave anything behind? while he was still unconscious, he would often ramble. Though most of it was incoherent, he mentioned the Archbishop many times. Oh, and he spoke of a bishop too, Bishop Vartanox? I assume he was a pious man, given this. I see. Thank you for your cooperation. We may continue our investigation, and should we confirm what became of Andrew, inform you forthwith. Let us return to the congregation for now.
Okay.
Well, can you guys just teleport me there so I don't have to run? Oh, okay. I guess
Like,
running we go.
fine. We'll meet you there someday. Alright, so I guess we can just teleport to the front night.
Yeah.
Whee!
There it is.
Yep, just above this one.
I'm coming. Heading to the strategy room. Yes.
Let us go.
The mysteries remain, but we are one step closer to identifying the man who became Profane Fafnir.
Yep. Now we're gonna take a break, I'm guessing?
Indeed, though he did not at first appear to be a member of the clergy, his words betray fervent faith. And how curious that he would speak not only of the Archbishop, but Bishop Vartanox as well, or specifically. Perhaps he was personally acquainted with his grace. In light of the possibility, I believe we should speak with him directly. Agreed. I will request an audience, but his grace has many demands upon his time. It may be a while before we are seen.
Alright, so we reconvene when that happens.
Should you have other business, pray feel free to attend them in the meantime.
Alright.
God, we're gonna have to wait a whole minute.
Oh god, we have to wait so long until we get to do the next part of this. Okay, what's up, dude?
Okay, maybe 30 seconds. Go ahead. Excellent timing as ever. Deacon Clem has just sent word that Bishop Vartanox will see us now, by which I mean right this instant. Go, 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 go. 'Tis extremely short notice, I know, but it would not do to miss the opportunity to learn how he and Vaindrew may be connected. Not wishing to keep his grace waiting, Lord Amric is already on his way to Saint Ramanadu.
Just the cathedral. It's the cathedral. Just
come. Let us hurry there ourselves.
we
But
all
you
know what you're talking about. You might as well just say cathedral instead of saying the whole gosh darn name.
No, I'm gonna say it.
Because you're gonna spend like an extra like 2 minutes just trying to pronounce the name.
Well, you know what? They decided to pick French. Okay, anyway.
Alright. So we need to go to the cathedral. St. Ramanude's Cathedral.
I don't know where to go.
This is Ramnod.
Ramanad. Yeah, that works.
My lords, I'm so sorry. I informed his grace that you were making your way hither. But shortly before you arrived, he recalled that he had urgent business and had to leave Cathedral at once. He cannot have gone far, though. So if you wish to search for him in hopes that you can steal a moment of his time.
Grant us an audience only to depart with such haste. What business could be so pressing?
What did this dude do? We're gonna learn that this guy was doing something stupid or something.
He was doing something illegal. Alright, now we just gotta figure out which way. I guess up? And then if nothing up here, then down?
He's down here.
There's nothing up here.
Can you jump off the cliff?
Oh god, no.
Nope, yeah, that doesn't actually lead to anything. That leads to nothing.
Yeah, that just falls to my doom.
Yeah.
Why can't I fly? Okay. Well now, that even the savior of Ishgard should be here. Your Grace, perhaps 'tis simply our misunderstanding, but we were under the impression that you had granted us an audience.
He's like, what? When did I say that?
When would I do such a stupid thing? Oh, shit. Lord Speaker, rest assured, I was just about to return to the cathedral. There is no need, Your Grace. This will not take long. As you may have heard, we are investigating a young man named Windhoof. Is he known to you? No, I cannot say he is. With the exception of the former Archmandrite. Archmandrite? I guess,
Who knows?
yeah. I am sure I know no one by that name. But mine and the Archbishop's are known to many, yes. Perhaps this youth took inspiration from public service, over which we presided, goodly soul that he is. Full glad am I that his faith was of comfort to him in sickness, and I pray to Halon that he will soon be found in good health.
Oh, then he turned into a blob. Meaning quite the opposite was going on.
Yeah. Now then, if there was nothing else, I shall return to my duties. Oh no. Brain blast.
Oh! But back to the past.
Okay.
Alright.
Fear not, Your Eminence. I shall carry on your legacy.
Oh.
We have completed the preparations as per your instructions, but are you certain this will work?
Oh dear. What are you doing?
It will. It must. Lord Amric spoke the truth when he revealed the Archbishop sought primal powers to strengthen the people's faith. I could not bring myself to believe it, not at first, but in the course of cataloguing His Eminence's personal articles, I came upon his journal. Therein he had written that, though abundant aether and fervent prayer, it is possible to make gods of men. All the power we will require lies in this place, the Aziz Law.
Oh.
By
okay, I thought this place looked familiar.
Yeah. By channeling the essential elements into the soulless flesh of the sword we found, we shall summon forth King Thoradin and his Knights 12, and by his blessing Ishgard shall be restored to its former glory.
Oh, good.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're in a cult now.
Yep, started a new cult. Just on the tails of the old one. It's like, so what? Does something go wrong?
Nothing happened. Or did it? Wait, no, it did. What is this? Just an ordinary man? Scarcely changed from before.
He might have put his soul in there. Oh. Well, that didn't go according to plan for them. Also, oh my god, the rain has gotten so loud. Holy moly, guys. It's like a monster rain out there.
Cloned Elsian. His Eminence, I must protect... Sleep now. No, this isn't right. Nap time is later. Confound it, perhaps I overlooked something. I must return to the Holy See and review the journal. Your Grace, what shall we do with this thing? Leave it. 'Tis a failure without the use or value. The denizens of this place will deal with it soon enough.
Damn. He took someone, turned him into something, and then just left him. I'm guessing... No, the people did leave him too. He just, like, wandered back home on his own?
I guess so.
Or was on his way wandering back home when he was found? Okay, Frankenstein. Yeah! Man, I'm like... waiting for the whole freaking power to come off or something. It's raining so hard. I'm like waiting for something bad to happen.
It's not a thunderstorm, so we're good.
Yeah.
Gwen, are you well? Were you perchance granted a vision of the past? Well, while you were doing that vision of the past, the
dude
the
left.
Archbishop, he left like 10 hours ago. We've just been standing here waiting for you to come out of your vision. What took you so long? An attempted summoning of King Thoradin and his Knights 12.
Oh no, he's still there.
Oh, you're still here. I probably should have just left. Well, there's egg on my face. Your Grace, you should know full well that summoning is strictly forbidden. You will accompany us to the congregation and explain yourself. Oh no, he's gonna turn into a monster.
Probably.
Or he's just gonna be an asshole. A second one. I have dedicated my life to the church. Oh God. But you took it all from us. Tore down everything that defined us.
Oh, we have no choice in the matter.
You cannot know how it feels to have every very existence rejected, to be forsaken by your country, to be denied everything. Well, I deny you, and this justice I deny in Ishgard, where the church has no power. I refuse to accept it. Do you hear me? I refuse to accept it. I tried saying it as fast as possible.
Well, the Frankenstein also turned into a monster. Not only did his monster turn into a monster.
He's also a monster.
Words were hard. Oh, Your Grace! No.
No.
He also died like a wimp. As he should be.
But that was Amric. Amric's badass, right? That's your boyfriend. He's supposed to be a badass, right?
I guess. My boyfriend died. He's buried on the hill over there.
But it should come to violence yet again. Would that your hand had not been forced, my lord. Deacon Clem should not be alone in this time. I shall remain with him while tending to the aftermath. When things have settled, I will return to the congregation. Pray go on ahead and get some rest.
I need another game like the Old Republic where you get to go on like adventures with the guys that you're like your guys or ladies that you're seducing. It's like not only are you like romancing them, but you're also going on adventures with them.
I mean, we could always do the Old Republic.
Yeah, but it's old now.
Well, that's why it's called the Old Republic. It's not called the New Republic. Although they are thinking about remaking the first Knights of the Old Republic game, from what I hear.
Okay, we have to go back to the
where are we
Forgotten
going?
Night. Forgotten Night.
Okay.
Whee!
Well,
I know that like there's other games kind of like that where you do a lot of romancy things with other people, but you also like going through a story.
Yeah.
I miss a good romance story, I guess. Make me
You just
feel,
want a
man.
dating sim.
Yeah, I just
You
want
just
to like
want a
I want a
dating sim.
dating sim, but I want it like with adventures. Cause we haven't been able to do Sandrock hasn't come out, so I haven't got to have like my romance and friendship Congo line. Dragon Age, but multiplayer. I actually have never actually really gone through the Dragon Age stuff.
You have all three of them.
I know, I just never done it. I'm just saying. Just never done it.
You should play it. And then your progress from the first one can go over to the second one? Air quotes, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, Amric. What's up, my dude?
I finished 2 and 3. I guess because they didn't call it 3, they just called it Dragon Age Inquisition or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Also has a multiplayer in it. It's like you could also play Mass Effect. That you get to romance people in space. How fares the Deacon? Well enough, given the circumstances. Though understandably shaken, he is more determined than ever to help his fellows. Truly, he is possessed of a stout heart. But to think that even a member of the Synod could succumb to the despair and turn. The crisis gripping the church is far greater than I had imagined. In pushing for such an abrupt separation of religion and state, we may have exacerbated the growing divide between the clergy and the general populace.
Well, you guys didn't know that this was going to happen right after you did all that, you know?
Also, maybe should have gotten rid of the entire leadership. Just, taking the entire leadership out of the church, and because it seems the leadership is the biggest problem. Gwen, will you recount in full that which you witnessed in your vision?
I will.
Dude's made a clone, yo. Oh my god, and then this happened, and that? That he should seek to use one of Alag's unholy abominations to create a primal. Yet that which manifested was not like the being you fought, but rather retained the form of a man when driven by the desire to protect the Archbishop. We may safely assume the bishop did not have sufficient aether. Bereft of Nidhogg's eye, the sword Ascian no longer has such power. Aslan, sorry.
It's okay.
Nor does that of warring Thrad remain to be harnessed thanks to your valorous intervention. But if the summoning failed, how did the clone come to possess life? And what purpose drives it? Lack of aether notwithstanding, the necessary components were present for a summoning. Perhaps the ritual itself was a success, and the vassal, though imperfect, arose as a champion of the Archbishop. Yet how did he come to be in the Central Highlands? You believe that this clone and the man who became the blasphemy are one and the same?
I think he just was literally going home.
Sorry.
It's okay.
My sinuses.
Oh no.
No. Nay, I merely speculate, yet concerned that what we know of the clone and Vanderu, it would seem a likely possibility. Whatever the truth may be, it will not elude us forever. But first, I must lay some groundwork for the next phase of our investigation. God's permitting, I will have news to share ere long, so pray look in on us when you can.
Okay.
God, you could wait weeks or months or years for us to finish with this investigation. All right now.
Yeah, all right now, here we go.
Gwen, you're ever a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah, because we've been gone for so long.
Oh my, he's like a puppy. Oh my god, you were gone forever. It's like, dude, I just went out the door and just came back in like 5 seconds ago. It was forever. Ill tidings, my friends. I dispatched the Temple Knights to find the clergyman who aided in Bishop Vartanox's summoning attempt. Regrettably, when confronted, all turned and had to be put down.
Oh.
Without their accounts, how then to ascertain that the clone and Vanderu are the same individual?
This is not going well for us.
Honestly, let's just... look. I'm just gonna keep, like... I'm beating a dead horse at this moment, but it's like, we don't need to know this information, we just need to deal with the dragon.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're trying to figure out where the dragon is.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna figure out where the dragon is by... I think we
well,
just
they're
need
hoping
someone
to...
follow.
Because I guess the idea is, even though it has turned into a shadow form, it still is itself. So it's gonna go to do things, kind of, that are of it. But because this is some weird concoction that came from them summoning an old spirit into this world, who knows where it is?
Why don't we just go where they summoned it? Like, wouldn't it be there? You know what? Let's call it. I'm gonna say it's gonna be there.
We end up going back to the castle or whatever.
Yeah. Where we had to fight.
Islam. Is it Islam? Is law? As is law.
I'm pretty sure we gotta go back to as is law.
Okay.
Maintaining the assumption that they are, perhaps we should instead consider how Vanderu may have found his way to Korthos. According to Gwen's vision, he was abandoned in Az's Law, but what did he do afterwards?
Okay. So we're gonna go back there.
Well, we just gotta find out who picked him up, honestly. Then there is but one way to ascertain the truth. We follow his trail. I shall go and search for the clone in Az's Law. If he is still there, then we are dealing with a different individual. A splendid idea. We leave the floating continent in your capable hands. Meanwhile, Gwen and I shall retrace Vandrew's steps whence he first appeared.
I wanted to go to Isla.
Az's Law. I don't want to go to Az's Law.
Sounded like more fun.
I know. Upon being found in the Central Highlands, he was taken to Camp Dragonhead. Let us begin by making inquiries there. Oh no, not back to Dragonhead.
Go to Camp Dragonhead, find out, like, where they found him, I guess.
But it feels like
because the people, I assume, went there because that's where they were, and then maybe they can tell us where exactly he was actually found in the said area. Yeah. Alright. So we just leave outside. Actually no, there is literally there's a teleport at
Dragon's Head, yeah.
Yeah, obviously there's a teleport there. It feels like
it's been forever since we've been there, but also it feels like we were there for 10,000 years as well. Dragonhead felt like it took forever to finish. Because that was the in-between parts of ARR and the second expansion? Or the first expansion, I guess you could say?
Ward? Which was, was here.
Yeah. Did you go inside? Where are you?
No, it's right up here. Up the stairs.
Up here?
First person's right up the stairs. I just looked over and I saw them.
Theoblet. No, I don't want to talk to the rabbit.
Oh.
No, not you, your dwarf rabbit.
Oh, okay.
I'll gladly talk to you. An investigation? Investigating the stranger we found, are you? I wasn't involved myself, so I can't tell you much about the fellow. But in case it is of interest, earlier the same day I caught sight of an airship flying dangerously low. It soon disappeared into the brewing snowstorm, looking none too steady.
Okay, airship flying low is clue 1. Looks like we need to go into this building. To Neen, maybe? Well now, if it isn't the late Lord Orchafon's dear friend, is there something you require? Yes.
Snarky?
The mystery man. I was among those who tended him. He was not attired for the snow, much less the snowstorm in which he was caught, and was suffering from frostbite. The poor people are when people are extremely cold, they may mistakenly feel that they are warm and disrobe. That might explain his state of undress. Alright. We found out what he was like when they found him.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he might have just been wearing the clothing in which he was summoned in.
Yeah.
It is the same.
Here we go.
Okay, yeah, someone better not be sitting in his seat. Sorry.
His picture is up there, though.
Yeah, I think his picture was up there before, wasn't it?
I don't remember. Oh, this is a lady, too.
Does it ever an honor to receive you? What brings you to our humble camp this day? An injured man who was found out in the wilds. Yes, I know that one. I was with the patrol that chanced into him north of here, at Province Point. He was unconscious and in a bad way. We hurriedly bore him back to camp. After doing what we could for him, we sent him on to the city. Okay, so where he was found, about the thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so however you say his name is here. I guess this is where he's chilling.
Okay, yeah.
It might be that he's kind of like having to take over for what his brother was doing.
Yeah. Oh, chocobos. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of interest?
Yep. We found information about things. He maybe came here in an airship.
A mysterious man found collapsed after an airship was seen flying low. Yes, the accounts I heard are consistent with yours. I, for one, am curious about the fate of this unknown airship. To that end, I have arranged a pair of black chocobos for us, the more efficiently to scour the area. We shall contain our search to Providence Point, where Vandrew is said to have been found.
Okay. Yes, let us be off. You ready to mount the black chocobo?
Let's do it. 3,
Let's
2,
go. 1. Oh, we are flying.
Dun,
Okay.
dun, dun, dun.
Man, this mount is very slow compared to ours. We had a much better one, Amric.
Amric, we even had a car you could drive if you could hop in.
We even had one that could carry all 3 of us. No. Gotta do it the hard way.
These chocobos. Look, they're cute with their little hats, but come on, man. It's taking forever.
We could have been there already.
I don't care how adorable these little bastards are. With their cute little oh, nothing so far. Let us continue northeast. With their cute little faces, did you just want a scritchy scratch? I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
I don't know. Obviously, we were talking about giving love to little chocobos with them little scritchy scratches.
You're so cute. Scritchy scratch behind the I guess, the ear. Get a little scritchy scratch behind the neck. Birds like that. If you got a bird, give them a little scritchy scratch behind the neck. They usually like that. If only it was voice acted. Oh, hey, we found it.
Hey!
And an airship.
So it just went back to the airship.
It's a fury. It's the blasphemy. Oh no, my head. Yeah, but how did they get on the airship?
I do not.
His Eminence must protect His Eminence.
I guess every time he woke up, he just slowly did what he was supposed to be doing. So he's trying to get back home.
Yeah. Nap time.
Dude's like, oh crap, he got up.
Oh, you're finally awake. Allah be praised. How are you feeling? Strong enough to speak? Can you tell me your name? My name? My name is... Oh.
Oh.
Zephron. No. Carbert. Or was it Velgan? Polycrane? So many names swirling in my head, and voices that reject them. Is there none that will accept?
Oh god, is he like all of them?
Yeah.
Did they try to summon the 12 on one person? So when they said they wanted to summon the 12, they literally summoned all, like, 12 spirits into one person and really just fucked it up.
Are you alright?
No, he has an identity crisis going on, because he has got, like, 12 people in his brain.
Vandrew. My name is Vandrew. I click the button, game. Well, now, that's the same as our infirmary. I dare say fate has guided you to us. So, Vandrew, if you're feeling up to a little conversation, can you tell me about yourself? Anything else you remember? Anything at all? Proud son of House Desma? Nay, devout servant of Halan, who lives for the rush of battle? The pleasure of inflicting pain? The attentions of maidens? To fight beside my brother in arms? A low-born runt whose every effort went unrewarded, whose very name disqualified him from ever leading the temple knights. But his eminence raised me up, granted me a place at his side. From that day forth I pledged my sword to his service, pledged my very being, my life to be offered up in defense of his. I am a knight of the Heaven's Ward, sworn to protect and serve the Archbishop. Oh, you're a knight. Forgive me if that sounded rude, but I had no idea, and while I realize your memories may be a bit muddled, I'm afraid I must inform you that the Heaven's Ward have not been seen in quite some time and are presumed dead. And the Archbishop, well, he is most certainly no longer of this world.
Oh.
Uh-oh. And then this happened.
He literally was re-summoned to try to protect his lord again. Just to...
Yeah, just to find out, oh, he's dead. Oh, well, I guess I failed, and now I have nothing to live for. But the important thing is you're safe now, and we'll help you get back on your feet. Speaking of which, let me bring some food and water. You must be absolutely famished.
This probably wasn't... I don't know why he probably shouldn't have said that immediately. Probably shouldn't have been his response to someone who he knows his kind of memory is being weird.
Well, he's trying to help them remember. I mean, it's not like there's any sort of... It's not like there's some sort of guide to this, and honestly, at this point, no one knew that despair was going to cause people to turn into monsters. The Archbishop dead? No, this cannot be. How can I still be alive when he is not? I must find him.
Wait, so this person literally had this conversation that he said that in... Why didn't the guy tell us about this conversation in more detail?
Well, he left immediately. But
yeah,
he
but
didn't
no,
really
like,
tell
even
us.
what the dude told him out loud would have given us a better idea of what was going on. Like, that he thought he was a knight of the Archbishop.
Gwen. Little help here.
Oh, yeah.
Gwen, shit's going down. For the glory of King Thoradin.
So he more turned into his dragon form than he did turn into a blasphemy. Whatever you want to say it. Because wasn't that the whole point, is they drank dragon blood or whatever, and so they were all like...
No, they drained the power from Nidhogg's eye to get the power to change into the 12. Okay. Or the 13. Is it?
I think because it's 12.
Well, I mean, because I think it's the round. Because it's supposed to be the Knights of the Round.
Yeah.
Because you have Theoden and then the other 12. I'm gonna sneeze.
But Theoden isn't. He's the king. And it says 12. Greg's dying.
I can't sneeze because my chest hurts, and then when I go to sneeze, there's just a lot of pain.
Oh no.
And then I don't sneeze. I still need to blow my nose.
Boopity-boo-boo.
Your time to make background music while I was gone is past.
Aw, man.
Another vision, I take it. Let us make for Ishgard. I expect that Lord Artial will return soon, if he has not already, and we should both be glad to hear your tale. Also, it seemed like the dragon took one look at her book and was like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. For the glory of the king, I fly away. Yep. That's what happened. Alright, so where are we going? Oh, back to Foundation.
Let's drive in circles. Whee!
Never mind, back to Foundation.
No, okay.
Do.
And what was it, the last night? No.
Yeah, last night again.
Okay, sorry, I had to get my water. All right.
Okay.
Let's go talk to our friends and make bad decisions.
You know, as we always do.
Especially with this expansion. Hey, let's fight Zodiark. Oh, Zodiark's dead. Oh, the end of days are here. Gwen, I pray your search was more productive than mine.
Maybe?
Discovered a few things here. Everyone's here. Excellent. So, were you able to find our clone in Az's Law? Nay, naught but discarded Asian remained. How fared you with your own efforts in the Central Highlands? In our course of retracing Vandrew's steps, we came upon the wreck of the Soel. I suspect he found the vessel abandoned as his law and tried to use it to return to Ishgard. But he crashed en route and was subsequently rescued by a patrol from Camp Dragonhead. So it would seem, and the Archbishop's airship was not the only thing we found. Profane Fafnir was there too. The creature chose to flee, but not before Gwen had a vision of Vandrew's past. Go on, my friend. Share with us what you've witnessed.
Okay.
Yeah, not much. Done.
Just so that he's like kind of weirdly all 12 of them in one body.
All the pieces fit, and it is, as you surmised, my lord. Vandrew and the clone are one and the same, and in his despair he turned into the blasphemy. Yet the confusion he exhibited when asked his name, 'tis as if he wasn't sure of his own identity. According to the Scions, primals retain the memories of their previous incarnations. From this, it may be assumed that the clone harbors the memories of those who became King Thoradane and his Knights 12. Though he struggled to reconcile these conflicting memories, he managed to settle on the name Vanger. The voices within was clearly in agreement with clearly in agreement when facing Gwen, the mere sight of whom drove the blasphemy to flee.
They all agreed together, get the heck out of Dodge.
Above all, however, they share in the desire to protect the Archbishop. This desire was seared into Vandrew's very being, and when he learned that he no longer had a purpose, the Heavens' Ward took up arms against us in Ishgard, but by their hand were we robbed of one of our finest knights and a dear friend.
No.
Yeah. Even so, I would not wish such a terrible fate upon them. The selfsame fate inflicted upon full many clergymen, and a fate I fear ordinary citizens will succumb to if we fail to act. The people will not soon forget the betrayal of our church's leadership, nor should they. But absent the comfort and stability once afforded to them by the institution may have come lost, and are all too vulnerable to despair.
Okay.
People don't have to forget, but they need to move forward. The church can still be a source of comfort, but things need to change. Yeah?
Yeah, it could be a source of comfort, but yeah, I like the church
Stop
still
trying to summon shit.
Yeah, it's like church can still be
Just-
comfort. There doesn't need to be like no church at all. It's just you need to come to an agreement here.
I thought as much myself, friend, but to hear you say it as well, indeed. When the ground upon which we stand crumbles, we must find the strength to move forward, even should it cause us pain to do so. Lord Artriel, at the next house session, I shall call for an
Ecumenical?
ecumenical council to be held. Sure, I'm gonna guess. Like,
Obviously, that's a big deal.
my lord, such a gathering is reserved for. Oh, you intend for the church to codify new doctrine. Since the separation of religion and state, we have refrained from interfering in church affairs, but if the church is to remain a part of Ishgardian society and continue serving the people, it must reconsider its role and formally address recent revelations. I would call for this council not as the Lord Speaker, but as a humble adherent of the faith. Long had I considered whether such measures were necessary, but lacked the courage to set them in motion. I now have it thanks to you.
So they're gonna try to work together and fix their issues of church and state going on.
I'm sorry, Amric. From what I'm hearing is, this shit could have been avoided if you would have just sucked it up and done your freaking job. God damn it. I shall tend to the necessary preparations at once. Among other things, we must reach out to those of the clergy who are amenable to reform. I ask for your patience in the meantime.
Okay.
In other words, wait about 5 seconds and then talk to me again.
Yep.
We could get some coconut cod chowder. Gwen, owing to Lord Amric's swift action, I'm pleased to say that the Ecumenical Council will soon be held.
Nice.
I'm probably going to make you pronounce this word several more times, and you have no idea what it is. Enjoy. In case you are unaware, the Council is the highest assembly in the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Its purpose is to deliberate and decide upon doctrine. In the previous one was held no less than 80 years ago, and 4 archbishops have since come and gone. As such, more Ishgardians know little of it save that which they have read in historical records. Traditionally, the archbishop and members of the synod would meet behind closed doors. In light of Bishop Veranox's fate, however, this time the doors will be thrown open to the public.
Like, everyone gets to hear.
It's you.
Indeed. For the first time in history, all men and women of the faith may have a hand in shaping the mission and the teachings of the Church. 'Tis my hope that you will join us in this endeavor.
Deacon Clem, allow me to express our gratitude for your efforts in facilitating the Council. We appreciate the difficulty of your position.
I merely heed my conscience and my faith, my lord. Acting in the Bishop's Vartanox's stead,
Ed?
I shall do all in my power to see that the Church may serve the people once more. Where is the Lord Speaker, if I may ask?
He stepped outside for a moment, saying that he wished to gather his thoughts ahead of the Council. The hour draws nigh, however. Gwen, I shall proceed to the vault with the good deacon. In the meantime, may I ask you to find Lord Amric? He should be at the last visual, I believe. Please retrieve your backup boyfriend.
Well, the other one died.
Yes, I know, and he's your rebound toy.
It's like, and while the one brother's cute, it's still the brother of my boyfriend. That seems weird. And supposedly, Astidian is still a fight between Jess and I, if I'm allowed to have Astidian.
Where are you Where?
I don't know.
You kind of ran off. You're supposed to go to the last vigil.
I'm taking the long way there, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. Don't ask me. I thought I was running the right way, and then I wasn't. And at this point, there's nowhere for me to go other than there.
It's like, I was just kind of standing there like,
It's fine.
where are you going? Well, Amric's not the brother of Horshafont. It was the other guys who were the brother. They're half brothers.
So I was saying, I was like, well, the one, the older of the brothers, so the 2 brothers, isn't bad looking, but obviously he's the brother. Weird.
I mean, people are weird.
And just doesn't want to give up Estinian. This is the world I live in.
What about the other elf?
She's added Estinian to her harem and doesn't want to give him up. She's got like 5 guys in that harem, but you know.
No, the other elf.
What other elf?
The other elf in the Scions.
I don't want that one.
You don't want to play his card games?
No. would bore me to death every time he spoke.
Oh, it is you, my friend. Is it time already?
He already had the
It's
love
so
of his
funny.
life, too, so...
Oh, that's right. Mumbretta. Mumbrita. I see. My apologies for making you come and fetch me. I am dying. I have been thinking, Gwen, on the path I have chosen to walk, and on those who have been left behind as a consequence of my actions. Those who died fighting, those buried with boundless grief, those deprived of position and purpose. Like any nation, Ishgard is made up of desperate souls with desperate beliefs. Without an enemy to unite us, we recall the differences we once set aside out of necessity, and find amongst our old friends new ideological foes. There we go. The future I had envisioned, 'tis far more difficult to secure than I ever imagined. What must I do for our people to live in harmony, for our nation to move forward as one? Such questions I have been pondering. We should begin by making our way to the council. Shall we continue our conversation while we walk?
Okay.
Ready? Then let us be off. If it is agreeable, I would like to look on Fort Temps Manor.
Oh, he's now
no.
accompanying us. Great.
Don't run too far.
Now we're gonna go talk about my dead boyfriend.
Yep. Well, this is where your boyfriend lived, wasn't it? No, he lived at Dragonhead. He wasn't allowed here half the time. It feels like another age that you and yours were no more than foreign wards of House Fortemps. And in actual fact, it may be considered so. For your coming set in motion a chain of events that brought an end to the Dragonsong War, ushering in a new age of harmony. You paved the way for meaningful change in our nation, and for that you shall ever have my gratitude. Now then, shall we continue on to the architects?
Okay.
Alright, let's take the teleporter and...
Sadly, walking would still be faster anyways.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you gotta say now?
No, King Thoradin and his Knights 12, the murderers of Ratatoskr. Since the truth of their ancient crimes came to light, many have demanded that these images be torn down. Yet though what our founding fathers did was wrong, neither is it right to simply expunge them and their deeds from history. Do so would be to deny our people's part in what followed for 1,000 years. We have the chance to forge a new future, but we as a nation must decide how we will confront our past.
Yeah, it is a problem that these people that did bad things are still like...
I mean, just put them in the history books, man. That's all you have to do. Oh, forgive me, I was lost in thought yet again. Let us join Deacon Clem at the vault.
They did good things and bad things. So, like, they can be remembered for their good things, but then spoke about for their bad things. But it is a hard line of, well, now what do we do? There you are, my friends. The council is about to convene. Let us take our place in the audience hall. I would love if this was voice acted for us. So we could just sit and enjoy it, but it's probably not. I feel like this is a moment that should be.
It's like when the characters are not looking at anything specific, they're just looking at the table in front of them like, oh shit, why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here?
Yeah.
Esteemed members of the clergy and honored adherents of the faith, I thank you all for your attendance. In recent days, our nation has been racked by a series of tragedies. Those among us who do Halone's work have been transformed into abominations. This dreadful phenomenon has been brought about by the final days, and it is upon our despair and anguish that it feeds. Sorry, I'm dying over here.
Oh no.
Thus, if we are to prevent further tragedy, we must strive to ensure that all Ishgardians, clergymen, and citizens alike abide with peace and love for one another in their hearts. I'm just reminded of that Ghostbusters quote. You want me to tell a bunch of New Yorkers to be nice to each other?
Yeah.
To that end, I have called the Immucinal Council, the first in generations, that we might together determine a path forward for the Church and our society as a whole. Glenn.
Since antiquity, the Ishgardian Orthodox Church served the people in two respects: as the Fury's spear to strike at the heart of the dragon kind, and as the Fury's shield to safeguard the souls of men. And now that we are at peace with the Dravians, the Church no longer serves as the spear, and so we must now reconsider how we might better serve as the shield for our brethren.
The hierarchy must be reformed, and for that we need accountability. The upper echelon must be stripped of rank at a minimum, and investigations conducted, trials held, if the evidence is sufficiently sufficiently damning, and then we may turn our attention to their doctrine of lies. Yes, this guy right here gets it.
As our predecessors did before us, we are of the Synod, and have ever sought to interpret the scriptures of the best of our abilities, thence convey Hellion's will to the people. Such fervent pursuits of retribution at the expense of the doctrine would come also at the expense of our faith.
Okay. You still need to go and deal with the people higher up who...
Have we won the war to lose our souls? Oh, Hellion, are we outside your grace?
Yes.
We don't want people to feel that way, because that's how they... We don't want more spare.
Yeah, but if you don't deal with the idiots at top who got us into this mess, they're just going to do it again. This bodes ill. At this rate, someone might turn. The war's end, the Church and the faithful have stood at a crossroads, unable to take the next step forward. His Grace Bishop Vartanox, may he walk in Hellion's halls, was one such soul, and in his longing for simpler times he resorted to using forbidden magics. He succumbed to despair. In our minds we renounce the lies upon which our nation was built, but in our hearts we yearn for the righteousness, misguided though it was, that gave us comfort and purpose for so long. So let us not forget who we were, who we are, who we were. There we go.
Yeah.
Let us confront the mistakes of the past and learn from them, that we do not repeat the mistakes of our forefathers.
Just a lot of silence.
Yep.
As fervently as we believe in our sacred duty, we struggle to accept the Church's deception and embrace change.
Blem.
Plum. The legacy of Thoradon weighs heavily, and there is a temptation to simply set it aside like a mantle that suits us no longer. Yet, that would dishonor the sacrifices of those who went before, countless souls who served the people in pursuit of purest intent, and so heavily though it may be, let us bear this burden as we set forth anew.
Our friend Gwen risked life and limb to reveal the truth to us. The truth that our legends and our scriptures were tainted by betrayal, but not wholly corrupted. Though the great walls and towering spires of our city may have been built with murder and deception, they rest upon a foundation immutable and true, the devotion of Halone, whom we have worshipped since before our forefathers settled these lands. The Church is a font of practical wisdom, and its teachings guide us in our daily lives. Such things defined our faith no less than the lies. We can acknowledge our sins without renouncing our religion. And without rejecting who we are. Still have to deal with the assholes up top.
A comprehensive review of the scripture as well as the historical literature would be necessary. Revisions, as appropriate, must be made to ensure that the truth of our past is preserved for future generations. Oh, she's coming. She's coming around.
With your peerless knowledge of church doctrine, I dare say none is better suited to leading that effort than you. I also suspect that many eyes will be required to pore over all the tomes, and I know many idle men and women of faith who would jump at the chance to do Halone's work once more. That day, so very long ago, I had no answer to my father's words. But it seems the people had it with them all along.
Aw. Closure! We're getting closure. A little bit of closure. Not fully, but
Yeah.
you know.
Don't mind me as I run across the table.
Yeah, I'm guessing like all of these are like weird little closures to what we did in past games.
Yeah.
Past expansions.
The council went better than I had dared hoped. Truly, while the details remained to be decided, 'twas a resounding success.
Your words helped everyone find a common ground. I know not how to thank you.
Much credit must go to Gwen. In the face of great hardship, never did she hesitate to press on. And our people have not forgotten this.
We tried, man. We tried. We tried real hard. Indeed. Well, I do remember the day you flew into Ishgard upon a dragon's back. In making possible the impossible, you inspired us all. In you we glimpse the fury, a vision of courage in the face of uncertainty. Looking at your example, we shall endeavor to bring about change to the Church, for the future of Ishgardians. There will, of course, be those souls who struggle to rise above the mire of despair, but my fellows and I shall be there to take their hand in faith and love. For what is faith without, if not salvation? There.
Clem.
Well, I shall bust return to the cathedral. We have much and more to do.
Okay, bye, Clem.
Ah, but ere I forget, I have tracked down that which you requested. Some repairs will be necessary, but it will be seen with all haste. What did you have tracked down? You gonna tell us?
I had tasked the deacon with finding a certain item, you see. A secret weapon, one might say. Given what we know of profane Fafnir, I suspect it will be of great use in our hunt.
Oh, I totally forgot we were still doing that.
Yeah, I was like, this is, we were just reading all that, and I was like, we're forgetting something. What are we forgetting?
Right, the dragon!
Once the repairs are complete, we shall be ready to strike. With the church having reached an accord with the people, the risk of more clergymen turning is greatly diminished. We may now focus entirely on the blasphemy. It's time we freed Vandaru from his torment. Rest while you can, Gwen, for I dare say the coming battle will demand the best of us.
Alright, we will rest a full, 15 seconds.
Maybe. I will eat this coconut cod chowder for later. Okay, that's enough resting.
Yep, enough resting for me too. Alright, I guess probably one more part left.
We'll find out. Glad tidings, Gwen. Since the... oh my god, the fucking council. We're not using that first word. There's no point in it. Not a single soul has turned. Safe in that knowledge, we need only think of how to hunt down the blasphemy.
Alright.
Ah, Gwen, you're here too. Excellent. I am pleased to say that the secret weapon is ready. We may now look to dealing with the profane Fafnir.
Well, let's do it.
Oop. As you will recall, when last we encountered it, it was lying in wait by the Soel. An instinct driven by its inherent memories, I believe. It seeks to protect that which it most strongly associates with the Archbishop. In all likelihood, 'twas the selfsame motive that compelled it to come to the Holy See. From the skies above, it keeps watch over the Holy Vault. When next it descends, we shall exploit this instinct by using the secret weapon to lure it to the chancel. What exactly is this secret weapon? It's my dick.
Jesus Christ.
It's none other than the Fury's Grace, the holy crozier of the Archbishop. Suspecting that Bishop Vartanox had retrieved it from Az's Law, I had Deacon Clem search his private quarters. My suspicions proved correct. With the crozier in hand, I shall make an irresistible bait for profane Fafnir. Yes, yes! My lord, this is oh god,
Unconscionable?
oh, there we go, unconscionable risk. There is no telling how the blasphemy will react. Indeed, but we can be confident that I will command his undivided attention, thus ensuring that no more of our citizens are placed in harm's way. I mean, just give it to us. If the Heavens Ward are the Archbishop's shields, and the Temple Knights are the people's, as leader of the Order, the risk is mine to bear.
Okay. Let's go do this. I'm bored already.
All the Knights of the Heavens Ward fell in Az's law. As a vessel of their memories, Vandrew may be considered the last of their number. Let us go then, and retrieve him of his... nay, their duty.
Yeah, since it's like all of them in one.
Let us see to our preparations and proceed to the vault. We finish this once and for all.
I guess it's the problem of the fact that they kind of all combined into one.
Yeah.
And so when he summoned them, they were already still, like, they died combined like, into one, kind of. If we remember that fight we had to do constantly. If you remember that hell fight that we did constantly. When we were farming out the one thing. Kept getting one shot.
Yeah.
They, like, threw their, like, almost like their whole souls or whatever into the king.
Yeah. Where are we going?
To the cathedral, and then run up to where the vault was. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a solo thing. It's got the glowies. It's got the glowies of a solo thing.
Alright, I'm almost there. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay. Guess I'm ready.
Alright.
If you're ready, then let us set forth. You need but say the word.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's
let's go.
proceed.
Let's go die a few times.
I know, right?
Beast has come. Now is your chance. Hey, look what I've got. I'm going to scratch my back with it. Because that's all it's good for. Make ready. What are you going to do? Smash it on the ground? To me, my knights. Okay. For the glory of King Thoradin.
Okay. I guess that's one way to do it. That's what that was
No.
for.
You are not he. A trick. It is a trick.
Yep, sorry, we
Forgive
tricked
me.
you.
Yeah, forgive me, Sir Vandrew, but for the sake of all Ishgardians, we must strike you down.
Dragon's like, for shit you are. Let's fight.
Man, I'm angry.
It ends here.
Okay. Where's...
Pull Bahamut.
Ah!
Step 1, pull Bahamut.
Okay. Oh, God!
Step 2, start going through your titans.
Ow!
Remember, use that astral flow first.
What? Oh, yeah. Energy drain?
Yeah, do an energy drain too at some point.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry,
You underestimate
I had
me.
already finished that and moved on. I forgot. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, wow, I didn't even
shield.
have a chance.
Shield. Shield.
What shield?
There.
Also, Ifrit's astral flow is a 2-clicker. So you click it and then you click it again. Just so you know.
Okay. Oh. Yep.
And then pretty much once you go through all of them, you repeat back to the Phoenix.
Do
and then
not
repeat
underestimate me.
through
Oh
them
no, I
all.
was supposed to be standing there. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Oop, that's the wrong button.
Oh no, you jumped away. Stay on guard. I'm scared.
Oh,
He's
going
there. Is he gonna go from somewhere else?
There.
Okay, it was one hit. Okay.
Well, I just wasted it. Ow. Stop? Oh, wait, that's me going in.
We must stand our ground.
Why are you running away from me?
You underestimate me.
I'm probably gonna stand here first. Yep. Then stand over here.
Okay, one of them seems to be healing me. That's nice. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, what is this?
AoE time. AoE time.
What does AoE?
Hello? There we go. Oh dear. Not very fast at killing them.
You die?
No. Well, I meant he's at 64% magic, which isn't great, I'm assuming.
Oh, well, I am
I will not falter.
about to have a worse time.
Oh, stand behind. Hank. I know what that ability is. Okay, we're not dead. Take it.
Where's my...
Everything's so freaking bright. I can't ever tell what the heck is going on.
Welcome to Final Fantasy. Everything's bright.
I have too many abilities that are like huge too. Alright, I stood in this correct spot there. That's nice.
Oh dear.
That shouldn't. Or bad things happen. Pay attention to order. Pay attention to order. Don't be dumb this time. Pay attention to orders. Okay. We're doing good. It's continuing to fight.
You say that, but you haven't seen my screen. It's horrible.
I started to get a hang of what the
This
cells
knight does not
do.
yield!
Yeah, I'm not having much luck.
Well, it probably helps that I know what I'm doing when it comes to the class.
Yeah.
But it all writes you had a week to work on it. I'm going to be cheeky.
You had a week to teach me too.
It's okay. I don't know how to do the healer one, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh, you dropped. Oh my god, this guy was. What a dick. Singling me out to drop on my face. I see how it is.
Alright, we'll wait for Greg to catch up, I guess.
Oh wow, I'm that behind, huh?
Yeah, I'm done. You using your AoE on the boss?
Oh, damn it, I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't use AoE unless
Oh,
there's
God.
more than like 2 targets. Oh yeah, that one you just pay attention to where it first spawns, yeah.
I know, I didn't see where it first spawned though, that was the problem.
I kind of just followed the NPC, that kind of helped me after a while.
How? Okay, I didn't... Okay, I might have to heal myself here.
There's a healer. He should heal you, hopefully. Yeah, there he goes. He's healing you. Give you a heal. Give you a little love touch.
Ow. Okay.
Yeah, don't use your AoE because that's less damage in the long run.
Try to remember that when I'm panicking.
Yeah. Also, if you didn't realize with your Titan, your 5 comes back up. Once you hit your 2, 5 comes back up.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And you just kind of shift between the two. Nice.
He's dead.
See, when I wasn't finding anything, I could watch what you were doing and help.
Finally, it's over. Why aren't you disappearing? Go away.
Yeah, normally they disappear. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Is it gonna go away? Thus ends the tale of the Heaven's Ward. Let it not be forgotten. It was wrong of them to conceal the truth of our nation's founding, to abet the Archbishop in his machinations. Yet in peering into their hearts, one thing became clear. They too had succumbed to the primal manipulation. They too were victims. Flawed men, aye, and not without sin, but Ishgardians brave and true, as well as all aspire to be. As we all aspire to be, sorry. Having triumphed in the battle of ideals, I have a responsibility to all our people. Their hopes and dreams, their sorrow and suffering are mine to bear, and bear them I shall. For had you not vanquished King Thoradane, or had I erred in but one of my choices, I may well have been the first to succumb to despair, to be reborn a blasphemy. You wouldn't have turned, not you. A ridiculous notion. I'm more like to become a beast than you.
I like the second one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already a tiger.
Thank you, my friend, for having such confidence in me. My apologies. 'Twas not mine intent to wax sentimental. Our work here is done. Let us return to the congregation.
It's like, if we must.
I mean, can you teleport us there without us having to, walk all the way back? No? Okay.
No? Okay.
Alright, well, let's go take a teleport.
To the Forgotten Night again. Whee!
Wait a minute, you're not my rabbit. Where's my rabbit? There she is. It was the last vigil?
Forgotten Night, I thought?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Don't worry, I fixed it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, let's go in. Proceed. Time to hear the ending of this story. Hopefully, maybe.
Gwen, permit me to offer my gratitude for helping us to overcome not only the blasphemy, but the despair which spawned from it. But this is only the beginning. On the face of it, we may have made tremendous strides in breaking down ancient barriers with our society, but there yet remain great rifts to be bridged. 'Tis no easy thing to rise above a lifetime of preconceptions and prejudice. I myself have struggled to do so, as you must know. But I shan't give up. On the honor of my house, I will do everything in my power to build a new Ishgard. One in which all people can see eye to eye, regardless of birth and station. Now then, I believe the deacon has some words for you too. Pray, lend him an ear.
Alright, what's up, dude?
Oh.
My Lady Gwen, may I say how glad I am that you are safe and well. Just before you arrived, Lord Ambrick explained to me the true nature of the man who had become the blasphemy. The poor, confused creature was born of the Church's mistakes, and on behalf of the clergy, I give you my heartfelt thanks for laying it to rest. As we work to reform our institutions and rebuild our relationship with our people, we will remember and pray for all of those who have fallen in service to the faith. And we shall pray for you as well, wheresoever your path may lead. May the Fury ever watch over you and keep you. I shall leave it to that, then. Lord Ambrick, too, wishes to speak, and 'twould not do to keep him waiting. Alright, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Gwen, Lord Artrial, I thank you for the vital roles you played in ridding us of profane fact. Clem, fuck you.
Well,
Since Clem was left out of that conversation. As ever, the sight of you in combat was nothing short of inspiring.
thanks. I try my best.
With no further reported instances of people turning and the blasphemy itself no more, I should like to believe that we are free of the scourge of despair.
My brethren and I shall labor to see that it has ever remained so by fighting to dispel the darkness in man's heart.
And I shall fight with you, not only as Speaker of the House of Lords or the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, but as a man of faith in our God and in our people. Together, let us strive to fill our nation with hope.
Yeah.
Gwen, by now you will be sick unto death of being thanked, but I must nonetheless express an additional word of gratitude. Full oft have you saved our nation, our people. I speak not only of our lives, but our hearts and minds as well.
Cool.
You have given us a great gift, that of opportunity and choice, and if we are to repay you for it, we as a nation must take full advantage of our freedom to dictate a new course forward into a brighter future. What forward means, we may not always agree upon, but as fellow Ishgardians, we shall find a way to rise above our differences and stand united. That is the nation that I will strive to build. This I swear to you.
Okay.
Gwen, given all that you have done for us, I am loath to impose further, but may I trouble you to bear word of our success to our officer at Razatan?
Fine.
We will, of course, be sending a report, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. Our allies would benefit from the additional details you can provide as well. Thanks again, my friend, and may the fury speed your way. Yep, okay. Later, losers.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go do that.
Get back to Razatan.
We should probably get into a group.
Alright, invite to party then.
Alright, Raz at hand. Clickety click click click. Oh, you
Already
you
there.
bastard.
I just hit quest and then hit map.
Found.
That's always the quickest way of doing it.
I was doing that.
Alright, we can also click here and go to Halls of Radiant Host.
Yeah, once I load in. Okay. Ethernet. Halls of the Radiant Host.
Is there more? Change artillery at range. Wasn't there 5 last time too?
Oops, where am I
I
going?
thought someone said that there was like one more than last time. You had
Well,
melee, you
have-
had physical range.
You have the magic.
Oh.
You have.
Yeah, was melee or in physical range? Were they tied? Is that what it was? And this time they're not? They're two different ones?
Well, there's also tanking.
Yeah, tanking, healing. It's physical range
magic.
and because that's what we just did was magic.
Yeah, magic. There's physical range.
So maybe physical range and
Physical
melee were
melee?
combined. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, in the last expansion.
Okay.
Ah, my Lady Gwen. By your return, dare I hope that the hunt for the blasphemy was a success?
Yep, it's all done.
That you would vanquish the beast comes as little surprise, but that this occasion would serve as impetus for the Church to embark upon a path of reform is incredible. I will share these joyous tidings with our allies without delay. If I may speak candidly, I must confess that to being a great admirer of yours. When you have a moment, I should like to hear about some of your adventures, if you would do me the honor. For the present, however, in my official capacity as the Ishgardian delegate, I offer you my humblest thanks for your immeasurable service to our nation. Now,
Okay.
take one of these rocks. Take a shiny rock.
We'll take all of them. You can now dye your clothes. Woo woo.
I can do what? Oh.
Yep.
Dye the specific... Oh, okay.
Yeah, it now allows you to dye the clothing. That's pretty much what you get for doing the story.
I didn't know that I couldn't dye it to begin with.
Yeah, you can't dye it until you do the story, and then once you do the story, you can dye it. So yeah, so there's 4 others to be done. We already have the healer one to be able to do. I need to work on my tank, and I guess I need a melee of some form. Because I don't have a melee. I have a ranged DPS, but I don't think she's considered... I think she's a ranged DPS. I don't think she's considered... You know, the dancer?
Oh.
Is that considered melee or ranged? Do I need a ranged? Well, I'll get the dancer done, and I guess I'll be able to see from the dancer if I have...
melee DPS. Okay. Well, let's take a look. This
Doesn't
one,
say. It says
tank.
melee. Mike, is that... Hold on. Character? Oh god, I'm like trying to remember.
This one's a healer.
Dancer is physical range DPS, so I need a melee. Oh boy. So that's going to be a little bit of an effort to do, unless I pick up the Reaper. So I think the Reaper starts out as a high level. This might be my moment to just pick up the Reaper and cheatily have one, like I did with the Dancer.
Nice.
Otherwise, I just need to work on my tank, which if Greg wants to be able to continue doing these with me, he will also need to work on a tank.
Ugh. Yep, that's true.
Which I think he has further to work on a tank than I do.
Yeah. I have a lot to work on. I guess I'm gonna have to just focus on a few.
Well, our first focus could be Dancer.
So melee.
Yeah. That could be our next focus, is we could do the Dancer. I'll still, like, level my tank up, because that's what I'll be playing with my friends. But...
Well, it means I can't... Oh, it means I'm gonna have to, like, level my crafting stuff outside of... Because I was leveling my crafting with the other classes, so I had gear with those classes, but...
Oh. I guess that's true. Well,
yeah, but it sounds like I'm
you
gonna
don't have to join me for it.
Yes, I don't know. Well, who's gonna read stuff for you? Who's gonna read all the boy part?
It's nice to not have to read everything, but if I have to... Well, the Dancer, you only needed to get like 20 levels with, right? Unless you already leveled the Dancer?
I haven't leveled the Dancer.
Because the Dancer starts at 70.
Yeah. Dancer...
That's why I ended up
Reaper,
doing the Dancer, because it was a quick, easy level for me.
Sage... Wait, I don't need to do Sage.
Yeah, you don't need to do it either. See, you can do the Reaper for the melee. You can do... So it'd be just the tank. The tank would be the only issue you have, because the other two, you start at a high level, and it's not going to worry about your crafting anyways.
Dark Knight or Gunbreaker? Which one goes higher?
Gunbreaker starts at 60.
Okay, well, I guess
Or
I'm
50?
gonna...
60 or 50, one of the two. One of the words. So we have ways in which to do this. Obviously, healer is going to be the next one in line, because we actually have that done. I'll have to figure out how to semi-do the healer. I don't think it's changed too much from last time. I shouldn't hopefully have too much issues trying to figure that out. Greg's gonna have to have the fun of leveling another healer as well as everything else.
Well, I don't need to level another healer. I got my one healer. I'm already a scholar.
Yeah, but I was saying that for other things. 'Cause if we raid, you would need to be a direct healer. If we
I
have
guess
a
I need to.
indirect
Yeah, I
healer.
guess I can level up my white mage. Which is
Can't
actually
have
cool.
2 indirect healers. That's probably not going to go well if we ever do just raid stuff for funsies with charms. But yeah, we have lots of things that may come. We're trying.
Yeah.
We'll see. So we have a dungeon to try. We have the healer role quest, which obviously going to take a whole nother stream to do that, because we're just going to end early. We only have an hour left. We're just going to end early. Greg's been dying the entire stream, let's be honest, and
My allergies. I'm sorry.
it's a cold and rainy night, and we're both
Guys,
just
don't get
kind of
allergies.
tired. So I think
Don't
we're
get
gonna
asthma. Don't get allergies.
yeah, don't have any of that. It's just a problem.
Don't
Allergies,
have genetic
breathing.
issues.
Yeah.
Just don't be bored. That's it. That's.
You know, all the fun issues. But thank you everyone for being here tonight. It was nice to kind of finally get back into this a little bit after having a little bit of a break. I don't know what we'll do Thursday. I don't know if we'll end up doing this, end up doing something else. I would like to start playing some games with my friends and stuff, so maybe we'll start having some night streams that are us doing that. Or maybe we'll do another Lost Ark stream. You know, things like that. Who knows? Or we might do the healer quest or the dungeons with friends on Thursday. You know,
Yeah.
it's whatever we can do. There's dungeons we can do. There's all sorts of stuff.
We got plenty of games we can do.
Yeah, I just would like to be able to tie in doing stuff with people a little bit more.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. We're gonna head off to bed. I have Warframe Wednesday in the morning with Just, and Greg is gonna maybe be doing stuff. Drawing? No, not drawing.
Yeah. I'm not drawing.
Working on his model. Will he be drawing on his model with paint?
It's called painting.
You're drawing
Yeah,
on your
I'm gonna-
model with
hopefully-
paint.
Hopefully, I'm gonna be finishing the alligator man tomorrow, but we'll find out.
Yeah. It's
Depends
looking
on how
really
long
cool.
it's gonna take to finish the base.
Yeah. But thank you everyone for being here. We're gonna go now. I'm tired.
Yeah.
My brain is like half working. I'm tired.
Yeah.
But we did
And then I
it.
guess I'll be leveling up some characters by myself.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Wave. Bye.